some turnovers, some live ball turnovers. They gave them some easy opportunities to get out in transition. They were so aggressive, and I thought that it just created some indecision on our guys' part, and I didn't think we handled it very well until the last few minutes of the first half, and we made some plays to at least go up by 1 point. Second half, I thought we did a much better job. We had a lot of guys making major contributions. I always use the term that we win games by committing. And I look down and see the effort that Raquan Evans came in. Obviously, MJ Walker was a little slow with an extra turn, reason he didn't start. Vassell didn't have his typical offensive night, but I thought he rebounded well. Had 4 or 5 blocks. Malik Osborne didn't play especially well the first half, but came in and made contribution. So I think our team is finding ways, you know, to stay relevant. The good thing about our team, as I see it, is, from my standpoint, is that we still have a lot of room for growth. We still got 6 new guys, and you can tell that sometimes we sputter a little bit. If this team can continue to keep working and developing and adjusting to these types of moments as we move through the remainder of the year, hopefully we can have something to be proud of at the end of the season. I gotta take my hat off to North Carolina. They gave us everything that we could ask for and then some for a team that seems to be regrouping and dealing with a lot of injuries. And we all go through these periods as coaches where it seems as though those I call basketball demons raise their ugly head and they turn an ankle here and there's meniscus over here and an injury over there, and that's just part of what you go through from time to time as coaches. So, even though Carolina is probably one of the most rich traditional programs in the history of college basketball, I'm very confident that they'll get back on the winning ways, and they almost did that tonight.
Questions, please?
How much of a lift did Patrick give you, especially around the basket on the defensive end?
Well, he's a superior athlete. And he has the ability to go get rebounds in crowds. He has the ability. He has such fast twitch muscles that he can spring up in an instant and get a nice uncontested shot. And even though he only was credited with 1 block, I thought he made a big difference in just getting his hand up and changing shots. And for a guy 6'8", we don't have those 7-foot rim protectors that we've had. Pat makes up for that. I thought Dominique gave us a little bit of that, but the combination of him and Raquan and Malik, I thought gave us a good solid inside presence. Pat is kind of growing up in front of our eyes. He was less hesitant. He was extremely aggressive. He was alert, and he played with a lot of confidence tonight. And that just shows the progress he's made.
Coach, you guys were able to hold Cole Anthony to 5 for 22, shooting 16 points. Can you describe the defensive strategy that you guys did to contain him during the game?
Well, you don't really contain a guy like that. He's just has only been back for a couple of games. He has an adjustment period he has to go through. I'm sure our guys gave him all the defensive effort that they could, but I think it was a little bit of both. I think our guys did give him as much attention as possible. He's a very, very good player. He's going to have those nights where he's going to be capable of going off and being extremely much more productive than he was tonight. But our defense, we didn't do anything particularly any different than what we normally do. We tried to, out of respect for him, we tried to limit him as much as possible. But I just think that overall, we didn't do anything different. I thought the energy and their system was defended very well by our players. And it's one of those nights where we came out on top.
Leonard, your team had a big win on the road Saturday, another big win tonight against a rival. Is your team peaking now, or is it still a work in progress?
We're so far away from peaking, I can't even see the top of it. So we're a long ways away. When you see how we didn't adjust very well to the pressure in the first half, they forced us into turnovers. They probably, I don't know how many points they scored off of turnovers in the first half, but that's because we just didn't handle their pressure, their ability to overplay and get in passing lanes. We didn't do a very good job of it. So it just we have a lot of room for growth. I think that we're still a work in progress, and that's probably the most positive thing that I take away from where we are is that we're still working, we're still developing, and while we're doing it, we're finding ways to have another ACC blowout, 5 or 6 points.
Coach, another sold-out student section for tonight's game and the upcoming game against Miami on Saturday. How important is that for your team?
What's our record at home last year?
60-3.
We're 60-3, and a lot of it's because our fans have given us tremendous support. And, I hope they keep coming. They mean an awful lot to our players and the atmosphere that's growing here in the Tucker Center. There's no doubt that it's welcome, appreciated, and we want to keep it going.
Leonard, during some of those droughts, especially the first half, did you feel like guys were being too unselfish? Do you want to see guys being more assertive?
I thought that we just didn't handle the pressure, and you got to give North Carolina credit. They had a little bit to do with our indecision and our inability to handle the moment. I mean, they really, really did a great job on Devin. They didn't leave him very much at all. They made their mind up. They wasn't going to let him get the normal open looks that he had. And I thought the big guys inside were extremely physical. And while we were switching 1 through 5 on them, I thought they made us pay. They had some high-low plays, and we were in there scrapping and got some fouls. And they got to the foul line, but that's the challenges that a team that big and strong and talented would give you. I felt that we just kind of hung on, and we went down like about 6 or 7, and had a little spurt there at the end of the half and gave us a little confidence. And we talked about it the second half, and I thought the second half, at the end of the first half, and I thought the second half we came out and played a little better.
And there was a stretch defensively in the second half where you guys forced them to miss like 17 straight shots. How happy were you with the defense in the second half?
Well, you know, I'm glad you told me that because I didn't know that was the course of the game. I thought every shot was going in. But that said a lot about our guys being locked in and giving them the proper respect that if we did not defend them with that type of focus, they were going to make us pay. And we're very fortunate, to have a period like that. That makes a huge difference in a game that's decided by 5 or 6 points.
How much difference does Patrick make defensively? When you got him and Devin and Trent out there, it seems like they can create a lot of havoc all over the court.
Those guys got great anticipation, got long arms, they're extremely aggressive. They're taking a lot of pride in their quote junkyard dog defense. And we had to pull out our mascot. His name is Stopper. And he got a big, I'm gonna have to bring it back out, give you a couple t-shirts. But I think they're taking pride in understanding that we gotta get better in all areas of the game. The impressive thing about this bunch, they play unselfish, they defend, and they play hard. They get tremendous effort. And they're connected. They cheer for one another. They realize that we have a unique opportunity. And we're in a place that not very many Florida State teams have been this time of year. And what we want to do is grow with the moment and understand that in order to maintain this level of consistency, we got to get better and better and better, because when you in this position, you get everybody's best shot. You got the bullseye on you. It's interesting to see how our guys are mentally and emotionally adjusting.